Why, hello there, beautiful people. Hey guys, hope you guys are doing okay. So today we're gonna check out The House of the Dragon, Season 2 main trailers. I've seen a bit of the other teasers, Team Black, Team Green, but I haven't seen this main one yet. So, yes, let's get into it.
The Targaryen who sits the Iron Throne is not just a king or a queen. They are a protector of the realm. Now I find myself in an impossible position.
All hail, King Aegon!
You usurped my throne.
We're going to King's Landing. Well, what are we going to do about it?
We must play the board before us.
Proceed cautiously.
Fuck dignity. I want revenge.
News spreads through the realm. The great houses will come to our side.
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
My ships sail at your command.
The realm's only hope is in a leader strong enough to unite it.
Do you accept me as your queen and ruler? This senseless war's end
Shall now prevail.
not like this.
Alicent's love for our enemy. That makes her a fool. The enemy without may be fought with swords. The enemy within is more insidious.
Woo!
There is more than one way to fight a war.
Oh my god. Yo!
War is coming, and neither of us may win.
Blood of Jesus! Man. Okay, so let's unpack. We'll start with Rhaenyra, obviously. So Rhaenyra, the thing with her is that she takes the prophecy that her dad told her very serious. As much as it is about ego and like, F you guys killed my son and all of that, there is a sort of weight that she carries with her. Like, this is something important that he specifically passed on to me as his rightful heir. This is information that only gets passed down to kings and queens and the people that sit on the throne. So she takes that very serious. So she has much more of a bigger purpose outside of her grief for wanting to sit on the throne. And rightfully, she has the right to do so. Oh, you guys are trying to take her birthright away. This woman has been through hell and back. She just lost her father. She lost her baby girl. And then she lost her son. Guys, they killed Luke. Okay, we'll get to Luke later. I'm going to try not to get hot because thinking about my baby Luke is very emotional for me. Okay. Seriously. Migiros, come back. Come back. I'ma come back. So on top of everything she's going through with that, she's having power dynamics with Daemon in her relationship, as if she's not going through enough. And it's to be expected. That's who Daemon is. He's never gonna make anything easy for anybody. Maybe himself, but anybody. And then when you think about it, hey, she's still grieving. Probably also thinking, shit, I have to go kill my siblings. Not that she was ever close to them, but that's another thing that's going to be on her shoulders. But at this point, it's like, screw you guys, you killed my baby. And there was such an amazing quote. The enemy without may be fought with swords. The enemy within is more insidious. And I think they're referring to the inner conflicts that we have, especially when you make these huge decisions that's going to affect the entire realm. And this is where Alicent, who we're going to be talking about next, where Alicent and Rhaenyra have so many parallels with each other from season one, both of them feeling trapped in their different scenarios. But even now, I think deep down within, obviously they don't want war. They have kids. You know, we want to have as much peace as we can. But and this is not really who they are within. It's just that the circumstances have pushed them to be these, you know, these people that they don't even recognize in themselves. But the thing is that both of these ladies are surrounded by lunatics, you know? Men, crazy, psychotic men that are just out for blood. On Rhaenyra's side, she most has Daemon, and he just wants to burn the world down. And on Alicent's side, Aegon and everybody else that's hyping him up. And it's clear that both of the ladies still have great affection for each other. So much so that on Alicent's side, they're like, is that a liability? Y'all are looking like you could still be capable of a little kiki if people poured you enough wine. So we don't know about you. So clearly they want to avoid this at all costs, you know. Alicent a bit more than Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra's like, as much as I want to avoid it, y'all motherfuckers killed my baby. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that go anytime soon. And honestly, you guys can judge me all you want. I know you book readers already know what's happening. And speaking of which, for all you people that have read the books, that know what's gonna happen, do not, please, for the love of cheese sauce, don't put any spoilers in the comment section or any indication of that, please. Some of us haven't read the book. We want to go into this greed with fresh eyes. So don't you come here and spoil things for us. We are trying to have fun. Huh? Please, no parakata here. Please, I say bliftoch. And now we have Alicent. Alicent is actually one of my favorite characters. I think she's so fascinating. She's so fragile. She's had such an interesting arc and such an interesting journey from being this traumatized little fawn. She lost her mother when she was young. Her dad's pimping her out, basically got groomed by her dad and the king, and just the things that she went through in a different way. Not so much rough on the streets, you know, other women struggle, but her struggle, I think, was just as damaging, you know, it was just as bad. You know, being in this golden prison, basically, and you have to acquiesce. You know, who knows what kind of dream she had? That's what always makes me sad about the women that exist in these worlds. That what if you have a dream of not having kids and just doing you, going out, playing music every Friday night in some tavern somewhere in Flea Bottom? But no, you got to be up here and just pop them out. So I feel for Alicent, really. Obviously, I don't condone a lot of the bullshit that she does, but I understand it. Another thing with Alicent, I touched on it before, is that there's still a little bit of that gentle, sweet, softer side of her inside, and that's the part that still has affection for Rhaenyra. Obviously, that side has been hardened a bit because of everything that she's had to go through, you know, because of all the manipulation and all the things she went through being a young girl and growing up. She's had to become hard to survive this world. This Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, Dance of the Dragons world is brutal. So she's had to become that just for survival's purposes, for herself and for her children and her family. Yeah, so you can tell that she's really touched by this war and really like, damn it, Aemon, you killed the woman's son. Now we have to go to war. How necessary is this? This has gone way too far. And it's a call back to season one after the king died and how the rest of the council already had a plan in place to go and attack Rhaenyra and them. And she was like, hello, so y'all motherfuckers have been plotting this whole time to go and kill people. Anybody gonna talk to me about this? So it's another one of those things where it's like, she gets overpowered by men, you know, a theme that's been going on in her life since forever. A theme that's been going on in all of the women's life. Same with Rhaenyra, same with Rhaenys. All of the ladies, I mean, if I was in that world, I'll just be like, let me just go and find a nice river and just call it a day. Because we're not trying to get decapitated or flayed or whatever other torturous method they use to, you know, end one's life. Ain't nobody got time for that. And what makes me sad when I think about Rhaenyra and Alicent is that if they were in the modern age, they probably could have been a cute lesbian couple that wears Uggs and goes camping on the weekends. But no, they out here motherfucking Westeros. Huh? Safaring. I see. It could never be me. Okay, so it's official. These motherfuckers are going to war. We have Team Black. Who do we have? We have Rhaenyra, Rhaenys, Daemon, Corlys, Baela, Rhaella, each of their dragons, and Jace, of course, and hopefully the families that are still loyal to them, that officially swore to Rhaenyra back in the day when the king was still alive. Let's hope they still decide to be on the right side of history. Ooh, and Team Black also has Massaria on their team, courtesy of Daemon. So hopefully she'll be doing a little voodoo, Light of the Seven, Melisandre kind of vibe, practical magic, perhaps. I'd be curious to see that. Ooh. All right, and on Team Green, we have Alicent, Aegon, Aemond, Sir Otto, Sir Criston Cole, and whichever other minions they have. Ooh, and one of their most important asset, if not their most important asset, Vhagar, largest dragon in the world, which they stole. Thieving bitches. Oh, and where the fuck is Helena? With her magical three-eyed raven saying ass. Where are you, my sister? Are you going to contribute? Naparapas. And then we have Aemond and his trifling ass. He started some shit, and now everybody else has to suffer because of your parakata, huh? Playing with dragons in the sky with other people's kids. This is your fault, bitch. Imagine starting the dance of the dragons, huh? Just because you're feeling petty? Who are you, Wendy Williams? Yeah, but seriously, guys, he's tripping for so many reasons. Obviously, number one, he killed Luke. What were you thinking? And in the trailer, he called his mama Alicent. Who calls their mother by their name? If I called my mother by her name at my big age now, you'll come to eat fed cooks at my funeral. You'll have some nice tea, talk about the good times. That's what will happen. Though this motherfucker is chilling, sitting back, calling his Zali Alicent. No. Disrespectful. Try again. Yeah, but doing something like that for me is indicative of psychopathy. It has to be. And also the way he was talking, he was like, listen, my Zali Alicent, she has way too much affection for Rhaenyra. They were way too buddy-buddy. I saw them at the nail spot together today. I don't trust these bitches. We might have to get rid of both of them, including Alicent. And I know she's the one that's been fighting for you, trying to get you out of trouble after this bullshit you caused. And this is how you're going to repay her. Disrespectful. I can't believe this. I can't stand teenagers, entitled teenagers like this. This one belongs in Gen Z. He would be perfect for the TikTok era. He'd be a billionaire. He'd be all up in the Met Gala. He would be everywhere. Huh? Making songs with Diplo or whatever other DJs Gen Zs listen to. That's what he wants. Aegon, not any better. Actually, he's worse because he has actual power in his hands. Not just power, all the power, absolute power, which corrupts, absolutely. Totally giving Joffrey vibes, kind of a dick, and like his uncle Daemon, he's out for blood. You heard him. What did he say?
Fuck dignity. I want revenge.
There you go. Proof is in the pudding. Yeah. So he's out for blood. He doesn't care. But I was a bit confused because he's like, I want revenge. And I'm like, what are you seeking revenge for? You're not the one that just had a sibling, get fucking chomped up into mincemeat in fucking the ether. That wasn't you. You didn't experience any of that. So I'm guessing that Team Black probably pulled some crazy shit or made the first move that would warrant him saying that statement. Yo, these Targaryen boys are out of order. No cookies for you. None of you. And then moving on to Sir Criston Cole. Obviously we don't fuck with him anymore. Ever since he betrayed Rhaenyra and got in his little feelings about her not running away with him so they can get married so she can live in abject poverty for love. Fuck that, okay? She has a fucking destiny. Yeah, so he's a little butthurt about getting rejected 100 years ago, so he's gonna completely go against her. And now the gag is he's gonna turn on Alicent. Like, how dare you? Alicent saved you. She found you there outside, whimpering like a little bitch, with a gun in your mouth, about to blow your brains out. And she saved you. She gave you a title. She gave you a cute little apartment, a nice little BMW to come to work with, and now you're going to betray her just so you can kiki here with Aemond, huh? No, I'm tired of the men in this show. And then we have one of my favorites, Miss Rainey's, who's just such a boss lady, just always reading people, always keeping it honest, such integrity, such dignity, always standing 10 toes down in everything she does. Such a queen. She totally should have been the one to sit on the Iron Throne. But hey, you know, the patriarchy, you know, whatever. Yes, so Rainey's and Corley's made it very clear we're on Team Black. We've been on Team Black. That's not going to change. And with Rhaenyra in there, honestly, I'm telling you guys now, you can judge me all you want, but I hope she burns the world to the ground. Yeah, I hope she kills everybody. Y'all killed Luke. Okay, so now is my time for my Luke rant. So give me a minute just to compose myself. But they killed Luke. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. In the words of Daenerys' daddy, burn them all! And that Luke was so unproblematic, hey? He was such a sweetheart, such a lovely boy, just doing what he's told, trying to help the family. But no, got caught up in some bullshit over somebody else's pettiness. No. Daemon. Daemon. I mean, there's not a whole lot to break down with Daemon. Daemon just wants to see the world burn. He's literally like the Joker. He's the Westerosi Joker. He doesn't care. I feel like a war of this size, the Dance of the Dragon Wars, is just like a Tuesday for Daemon. I feel like he doesn't even need a reason to go out there and be extra and do the most. He genuinely just wakes up and he's like, oh, it's nice and sunny today. Woo! Look at the birds. Oh, it's so nice. Okay. Let me go burn some shit down. Let me go pick a fight. Let me go chop off somebody's balls, verbally and literally. That's just Daemon for you. This is to be expected. He's gonna give Rhaenyra a hard time about her being queen. He's gonna destroy everything in his path. And he's just one of those characters that's really interesting to watch. You know, we love to hate him, hate to love him, love to love him, hate that we hate him. He's the full package of entertainment and a rich, rich character. Because he can be such a dick, but then he can surprise you sometimes with little compassionate and tender moments here and there. Remember last season when he picked up his brother's crown and placed it back on his head when he was struggling to get up the throne steps? It was such a touching moment. And apparently I heard that was improvised by the actor Matt Smith. I'm really looking forward to see what kind of shenanigans that Daemon pulls this season. If anything, they'll be entertaining. They will be controversial. They will induce mad side eye. But again, it will be entertaining and compelling, darling. Like the theater. Okay, so I think that's about it. I think we rounded everybody up. If there's anybody I missed, chop it up in the comments. But otherwise, thank you so, so much for watching. And I will see you when House of the Dragon drops. Take care of yourself and each other.
All I really want, all I really, really want, all I want is your love. Allow me to